to the fourth video lecture on the topic polymer chemistry. In last videos, we studied how polymers are classified by different ways. In this small video, we are again going to study two more methods of classification of polymers. So, the title of this topic of this lecture is classification of polymers on the basis of intermolecular forces. So this is the title. So you know that polymer is the high molecular mass compound produced by combination of low molecular mass compound called monomers. So here I write polymers. These polymers are classified into four types. I am representing here four different types. One is called elastomers. The second is called fibers. And the third is called thermoplastic polymers. And the fourth type, thermosetting polymers. So on the basis of intermolecular forces, polymers are classified into four types. One is elastomers, second is fibers, third is thermoplastic polymers, and fourth is thermosetting polymers. We shall discuss one by one. Elastomers, the name itself indicates they are elastic. The intermolecular force of attraction between the polymer chain is weakest van der Waals forces. In elastomers, the intermolecular forces between polymer chains are weakest van der Waals forces. So, the polymer chains are held together by van der Waals forces. They are elastic. Their examples I am going to give you. One is neoprene. Buna S rubber. Buna N rubber. Elastomer means elastic. I am going to represent What are elastomers? You know these different colors rubber bands. These are elastomers. So is it clear? Elastomers are those polymers in which polymer chains are held together by van der Waals forces which are very weak. The examples are neoprene, Bunaeus and Bunaen. So these are elastomers. I think it will be clear. So these elastomers, this is a rubber band. It gets stretched when force is applied and it regains its original state when force is removed. So they are elastic, therefore they are called as elastomers. The intermolecular force between polymer chain is weakest van der Waals force. So if it is clear, then I am going to explain fibers. Solid crystalline polymeric substance which form threads are called fibers. I repeat once again, solid crystalline polymeric substances which form threads are called fibers. They have good tensile strength. The examples of fibers are nylon 6,6 or terylene, that is Dacron. Nylon is polyamide fiber and terylene is polyester fiber. I repeat once again about fibers. Polymeric crystalline solids which form threads are called fibers. They have good tensile strength. The intermolecular force between polymer chain is hydrogen bonding and dipole attraction. So look here is the polymer chains are held together by hydrogen bonding or dipole force. Hydrogen bonding and dipole force keeps polymer chains together. The example of these fibers is like this. These types of ropes, nylon ropes. These are crystalline. These are prepared from crystalline polymeric substances which form threads are called fibers. In your textbook, the best diagrams are given to explain elastomer, fibers, thermoplastic polymer and thermosetting polymer. So after completion of fiber, I am going to explain thermoplastic polymers. You are well known to this class. So look here, thermoplastic polymers are produced by polythene or polyphenol or polystyrene. Polystyrene. Let me check. Yes, polystyrene. So thermoplastic polymers. In these polymers, the intermolecular forces between polymer chains are intermediate between elastomer and fibers. I repeat once again. In thermoplastic polymers, the intermolecular forces of attraction between polymer chains are in between or intermediate between elastomer and fibers. They are called examples polyethylene, polyphenol and polystyrene polymers. They can be remolded or recycled. They can be remolded or recycled. They become soft on heating and hard on cooling. They become soft on heating and hard on cooling. The examples of thermoplastic polymers are these bottles. These bottles are the examples of thermosetting polymers. So thermosetting polymers I have explained. I am extremely sorry. Thermoplastic polymers I have explained. In your textbook, best diagrams are given. You see that diagrams. So after finishing thermoplastic polymers, I am going to explain thermosetting polymers. Thermosetting polymers. The polymer chains are cross-linked or branched polymers by covalent bonds. They cannot be remolded or recycled. They cannot be remolded or recycled. They cannot be melted by heating. They cannot be melted by heating. The example of thermosetting polymers is bakelite. These polymers we are going to study in detail in next videos. Bakelite or urea formaldehyde resin. This is the example of thermosetting polymers. I give you example. You know switches. इलेक्ट्रिक बोर्डचे जे स्विच आहेत ते बॅकेलाईट पासून बनवतात. बॅकेलाईट ॲज वेल ॲज हँडल्स ऑफ कुकरचा हँडल, फ्राईंग पॅनचे हँडल्स किंवा कोम्स जो हेअर ड्रेसिंगसाठी वापरतो आपण त्याचे हँडल्स बॅकेलाईट पासून बनवतात. सो दिस इज अबाउट थर्मोसेटिंग पॉलिमर. आय रिपीट वन्स अगेन. Classification of polymers on the basis of intermolecular forces. They are classified as elastomers, fibers, thermoplastic polymers and thermosetting polymers. So look here, these are elastomers. The intermolecular forces between polymer chain is weak van der Waals force. Example, neoprene, Bunaeus and Bunaen. Fibers can be represented like this: nylon fiber, terylene fiber. Polymer chains are held together by hydrogen bonding or dipole-dipole force. Then thermoplastic polymers, they have intermolecular forces intermediate between elastomers and fibers. These thermoplastic polymers can be represented like this. They become soft on heating and hard on cooling. They can be remolded or recycled. Then thermosetting polymers. These polymers cannot be remolded or recycled. Polymer chains are held by polymer chains, they are cross-linked or branched polymers held by covalent bonds. They do not become soft on heating. They do not become soft on heating. So this is about classification of polymers on the basis of intermolecular forces. Then I am going to explain the last method of classification of polymers. So the title is Classification of Polymers on the basis of biodegradability. So first I write the title and then I explain in detail. Look here, classification of polymers on the basis of biodegradability. Degradable. So the polymers are classified into two types. These polymers are classified into two types. One is biodegradable polymer and another is non-biodegradable polymer. So there are two types of polymers, biodegradable polymer and non-biodegradable polymer. We shall discuss one by one. So first I explain what is biodegradable polymer. The polymers which decompose after a certain period of time by microorganisms are called biodegradable polymer. I repeat once again, polymers which decompose after a certain period of time by the action of microorganisms are called biodegradable polymers. Try to understand aliphatic, polyamide fiber. That means our polymer, aliphatic polyamide polymer. Which contain amide linkage, C double bond O NH linkage, and aliphatic polyester polymer, which contain ester linkage, C double bond O are biodegradable polymers. I repeat once again, aliphatic polyamide fiber and aliphatic polyester polymer are biodegradable polymers. They get attacked by soil microbes, soil microorganisms, and get converted into humus. ह्युमस याचा अर्थ या पॉलिमरवरती किंवा बुरशी किंवा वनस्पती कुजून तयार झालेली जी काळी माती असते त्याला ह्युमस असं म्हणतात. तर बायोडिग्रेडेबल पॉलिमर हे जे आहेत, the polymer which decompose after a certain period of time by the action of microorganisms are called biodegradable polymers. The example is PHBV. This is one type of polymer. We are going to study its method of preparation in next videos. And another biodegradable polymer, nylon 2 and nylon 6. These are biodegradable polymers. Then we shall discuss what is non-biodegradable polymer. Synthetic polymers, remember, synthetic polymers which do not undergo degradation after a certain period of time are called non-biodegradable polymers. They are unaffected by microorganisms. So synthetic polymers which do not undergo degradation, which do not decompose after a certain period of time, are called non-biodegradable polymers. Here examples are nylon, terylene, bakelite. Remember, they create pollution. So we are living in the world of polymer chemistry. We are using number of things which are prepared by the process of polymerization, but this also creates pollution in the atmosphere. These non-biodegradable polymers create pollution. So this is about two more methods of classification of polymers which I have explained in detail. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या ठिकाणी आज आपण थांबणार आहोत. त्यापूर्वी हे जे व्हिडिओज आहेत, हे व्हिडिओज मी लॉकडाऊनच्या पिरियडमध्ये ज्यावेळी कॉलेज बंद आहे अशा वेळी मोबाईलवरती शूटिंग करून रेकॉर्ड केलेले आहेत. याच्यामध्ये बऱ्याच त्रुटी असतील, उणिवा असतील, काही गोष्टी समजत असतील, काही गोष्टी समजत नसतील. याला लिमिटेशन्स आहेत आणि ह्यामध्ये मी व्यवस्थित चांगल्या पद्धतीनं देण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो. मला माहीत नाही की तुम्हाला कितपत समजतंय, कितपत तुम्ही ऐकताय, कितपत व्हिडिओ बघताय, कितपत अभ्यास करताय. मला तुमचा फीडबॅक पाहिजे. तुम्हाला व्हिडिओ आवडत असतील तर सांगा, आवडत नसतील तर तसे सांगा. जर तुम्हाला याच्यापेक्षा चांगल्या प्रकारे आणखीन काही वेगळ्या पद्धतीनं हवं असेल तर त्या पद्धतीनं आपल्याला व्हिडिओज बनवता येतील. तर आपला अभिप्राय, आपला रिस्पॉन्स अवश्य कळवा, आपली रिॲक्शन अवश्य सांगा. शेवटपर्यंत व्हिडिओ बघितल्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. स्वस्थ रहा, मस्त रहा, तंदुरुस्त रहा, अभ्यास करत रहा, रेग्युलर एक्सरसाइज करत रहा. थँक्यू सो मच.